Although I did lose quite a bit of my hunger hopping around here. Which is, not really the best thing ever. Fuck. Run, Alex. Run like a mother. So much for collecting torches on the way back, but I just want to get to safety right now, and that treasure hut on that island over there is relatively safe. So, I'm definitely going to be interested in getting over into that hut. Although it is day, so I guess we don't really have too terribly much to worry about. And I will be eating this rotten flesh here in a moment to get my hunger back up. Alright, so we didn't leave any diamonds in this chest, which is whatever, I know they're somewhere. And, while we wait for our hunger to dissipate, never mind. Hunger isn't going to dissipate while we do this, but, whatever. We will indeed be marking off that treasure hut. Never mind, I have to open it with paint, because paint is the best. Open with... Not Windows Live Movie Maker. That is not what I was wanting to open it with. Open with paint. There we go. Windows Live, go to hell. Get out. Seriously, no, just go. No. Alright, Skylands! Yeah, buddy! Alright, so... Let's see, we're down here. There's home. We went down. Right, so that's that chest right there. So, get our good old spray paint out, and we'll, bam, mark that baby off. So that's that, and if we head straight forward, we can actually find another one relatively easy, and that is actually right over in the rustic sky. We would no longer be, actually, I guess, I don't know, what is this all part of? But, yeah, Lifted Lake. Lifted Lake is gonna be pretty interesting once we get down there. It looks like there really isn't any, treasure huts over there, but there is this dungeon here, which I'm a little bit interested in, because we haven't really done a dungeon yet. And there is another dungeon over here in the rustic sky, once we get all the way to the end of the rustic sky. It's actually out of the recording window, I don't know. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. But, here, let me move it over for you. See, there is a dungeon over here on the other side of rustic sky. That creeper head signifies a dungeon. And I think a good way to get over there would actually be to, if you follow my little red trail here, go down this landmass, cross that peninsula, and then we could just kind of, hop our way over there. So I think that's something I'm definitely going to be interested in checking out, just because I've never seen one of these dungeons, and the land formation itself is really interesting. It's just a giant sort of rectangular prism. So we did crank out this chest, so I think we're going to start heading forward, and then this will have to definitely bridge. And other than that, I don't really foresee us having to bridge much, except towards the end there, once we actually do get right up close to the dungeon. So I guess we'll save this bad boy. And I guess, well, I'm not guessing anymore, but relative to where we got there, we're going to have to head to the right, relative to our bridge. So if we're standing on our wooden bridge, we're going to have to head to the right to reach the nearest, or to the not necessarily nearest, but reach the next landmass, which will in turn lead to the next treasure hut, which will eventually, after a very long hike, lead to the dungeon after a little bit of bridging and such. Well, this is going to be quite the adventure, and if only I had somebody to share it with me. I know this would be like the perfect opportunity for me to turn around and through some fancy editing or whatever. There was, like a guy standing in the doorway, aka Brandon, or some other person. But unfortunately, that's not how the game is played. Well, I mean, the game is definitely played multiplayer sometimes, but that's not how my game is being played as of right now. And I did check Skype. I mean, if you want to see my Skype, actually, no, never mind. You don't get to see my Skype. But yeah, I did check my Skype, and no recorder people, aka Brandon, because I really don't have a lot of internet friends. Honestly, I don't. I added one guy on Skype just yesterday or something like that. But other than that, I really do not have any people to record with other than Brandon, which is a little bit unfortunate. I would love to have more people to record with. I really would. That's something I would really appreciate. So if you want to record with me, by all means, hit me up. Tell me to add. Tell me. Send me a message on YouTube or whatever, and I'll add you on Skype. And you just tell me when you want to record and like what you want to record based on what you've seen me play. As far as like games go, I'm not gonna go out and buy a game just to play with you. I mean, so. But if you ever want to play anything with me, especially Minecraft or anything like that, I am 100% okay with that. I would love to play with someone other than my lonesome self, because while it is fun, you get all the diamonds for yourself. Everything you do is you. You don't have to run it by another person. But having another person makes life easier. Make commentating easier, makes collecting resources easier. It just makes everything a little bit more easy, I guess you could say. Unless the person you're with is a troll and a total dick, like I am to the people that play with me. Not all the time, but even so, it's a good time. Even if you are a little bit of a troll and you're gonna screw me over once in a while, I could probably move on. I can probably get over that. So, like I said before, just to reiterate my point, by all means, hit me up. If you want to add me on Skype or want me to add you on Skype, just send me a message on YouTube. Give me your Skype username, and I'll go ahead and add you. And we could play with each other. Sexually. Okay, that was really awkward, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty awkward. So, we're just gonna pretend that never happened. I mean, like, the whole spiel about sending me a message, like your username, that happened. That definitely happened. I would love for people to do that. But the whole, playing with each other sexually thing, I guess we could say that never really kind of happened. I guess that'd be in our better interest to kind of, just move on from that and actually finally get around to excavating, good lord, our staircase here. Because, pretty sure every time we've been using this staircase, it's in the dead of night when I'm trying to get to my stuff before it disappears, so I'm in no mood to do some excavation. So, however, I am definitely in the mood to restore the staircase to its former glory, I guess. But, and I did lose a piece of flint there. Wow, I'm sorry. My apologies for that. But let's check L Treasure Hut O over Hero and Heroes. I need a hero! And to see if we left our diamonds in here. If not, they're gonna be back up the stairs. So I probably should have. Shit. Probably should have thought of that beforehand, quite frankly. So back to the staircase it is. And it must be on the treasure hut on that big Greeno Islando up there. So let's take a gander, as it were, and see if we can't find where we left our diamond stash. And if we lost our diamond stash, by all means, that's not the end of the world. The thing is, I literally just saw 5 or 6 diamonds on the surface of this island just about 7 or 8 seconds ago. But I'd rather have them handed to me, and like at this nice little chest in a treasure hut, than have to go out and mine them for myself. Just because I'm lazy like that. But there is the treasure hut. I actually haven't been to. Excuse me. Oh, silly creeper. Thinking you can walk through lava and shit. Yeah. What the hell am I doing with my life? Oh. Alright, treasure hut. Here I come. Oh, God. Oh, every time. It just makes my heart leap a little bit. And that just made my heart skip a beat right there, too. Just out of the corner of my eye, just jumping over that and seeing, what have you, just the blue void of doom right down there. This is a really janky way to get up into this treasure hut. All up in... yeah! So I guess it wasn't really a stockpile of diamonds, it was just the diamond chest plate. But, whatever. I'm definitely not disappointed. That's for sure. I'm not disappointed at all about getting the diamond chest plate, but I thought we just had straight up diamonds. I really did. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I am not. I might have to pull up that map again and take a gander at the mini-map. pull up the map again and take a gander at the location of the treasure huts, because I feel like I am definitely missing one. So one on the island up there that we checked, and there one in there. Check this one. We checked the one back down at the bottom of the staircase, I believe. And the chest isn't even in there, so unless we already brought them back to the hut, or back to base, and there are not any other treasure huts on this island, I am fairly certain, at least. So I really, this leads me to believe that my coveted stash of diamonds actually is not in existence, and it is, of course, turning to night. How perfect! All I can say is I hope to God we make it back to the base in time before all sorts of nasty things start spawning and trying to kill me, because that generally is not desirable, I guess you could say. Death and so on and so forth. A little bit low on the hunger front, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit low there, and that's a little bit scary, but I think we should be able to make it back before things get too terrible, too terrible. And I'm actually questioning, is there a treasure hut on this island? I don't believe so, because that would be my last place I would think to look for the diamonds. Other than that, I'm out of ideas, because, I don't know, I guess they just don't exist. And we actually are going to throw another torch down. I feel like we should put stairs on these giant staircases, because going up the stairs consumes a lot less hunger than jumping up them. Pro tip number 1. Forgot about that little place down there. And we definitely have not even began to explore over in that direction yet. So, I mean, this series is far from over. Far from over. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you. Yeah, so anyways, what was I doing? Zombie flesh. Where did I put zombie flesh? I think that's gonna go in this chest here. But books. Go in those. Do I have a record player? Is there conveniently a record player up here? No, there definitely isn't. But I definitely do have enough diamonds to make one if I so choose. But I'm not really choosing to at this point, because I just don't really need one. I mean, granted, I do have a record, but not really something I'm not something I'm really heavily invested in acquiring at this point in time. There we go. Formulating sentences. Great. But we do have a reasonable amount of string and bones, which is good. That's very good. We also do have a reasonable amount of arrows, of course, just because we did find some in that chest elsewhere. Flint, you can go right up in here, all up in this biznitch. Golden apple, you know where you're going. And redstone. I really do need to create a better chest organization system. I really do need to get on that. But I don't really feel like doing it right now. Consequently, I'm not going to do it right now because I do what I want. So fuck you. Just kind of something like that. It's pretty much summed up like that. And I don't know what I did right there, but hey, whatever. I am definitely going to break this apart into the 27 ingots of iron and go ahead and do that. Block of gold. I'm going to leave it just as the blocks right now, just so it takes up less space. And we can throw that right beneath the ore there. And gravel. Nice. We got 24 gravel, which theoretically means we could have about, 10 or 15 pieces of flint, depending on how long we want to sit there, place it, and break it repeatedly. But in the meanwhile, what do I want to do in the meanwhile? Alright, that chest is empty. Torches, you can go in there. What do I want to do in the meanwhile? I would love to expand my garden, but it is night. Fortunately for me, I just remembered, I have a bed. Whatever, just kind of stuff like that. I was going to type Z, like I was snoring, but I guess not, because fuck you, Minecraft, that's why. Don't really know what else to do right now, because I would love to start undertaking that journey to the mob, or to the dungeon, but I think I'm going to save that for a day that I have a friend with me. So, in the meantime, thank you all for watching, and this has been Skylands with me, the Unknown Variable. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.